Disconnecting a user and terminating sessions are common DBA tasks you will perform sometimes. While Amazon RDS doesn't provide shell access to the database instance and restrict access to certain system procedures, Amazon RDS do provide some procedures in the RDS-admin.util package to perform various database administrative tasks. To disconnect the current session of a user by ending the dedicated server process, you can use the disconnect procedure within the RDS admin util package that is found in the RDS admin schema or user. So the disconnect procedure take the SID, the serial number of the session, and for the method you can specify immediate or post transaction. To identify the SID and the serial number, you can do a select on the $session view. So let's execute. Let me specify the username. Let's execute again. So we're going to disconnect Jane's session. So we need to grab Jane's ID and replace it here. And we are also going to grab the serial number and replace it here. So we're going to do immediately. Post transaction will just wait until a transaction is complete before it disconnects the session. So the default method is immediate, so we don't really need this parameter. However, if transactions are running on the user session, then we need to change it to post transaction. So let's get rid of this parameter. So now let's execute this block of code. The procedure has been successfully completed. Now let's create the session view again, and Jane's session has been disconnected. So what the disconnect session does is that Oracle disconnect the user from the database after they have completed the current transaction. Another option would be to kill the session immediately. So let's reconnect as the Jane user. Any pending transaction or our session has been lost. So let's OK. Now let's create a session view again, and we should now be seeing Jane as inactive. If we connect to Jane's session, let's execute. Now when we create the user session again, we should be seeing Jane as active. To cancel Jane's session, we'd use the kill procedure within the RDS admin package. So let me paste this and change disconnect to kill. So the SID is the same, however it has a different serial number. So let's get the new serial number and let's execute. Now let's query the session view. Jane has been killed. So it's now showing Jane's status has been killed. Now let's connect as Jane again. Now let's execute a query and it's showing Jane's status as inactive. In the next lecture, we'll be taking a look at enabling and disabling restricted sessions.